I appreciate all the fans I had. Hate me or love me. You watched. That's all you could do. Thank you.
Alright, so every once in a while, I get a battle requested that's so extreme, so absurd in scaling that it's almost ridiculous to review, right? Like, honestly, if these two characters were to hypothetically battle, it would just destroy whatever fucking fiction they're in. Like, the setting's gone. It's done. Landscape's finished. With that in mind, still doing the battle because it's a hell of a crazy battle between two characters that every now and then get put in the conversation for strongest of all time. One side we got the Crimson King from the Stephen King universe versus Altair from Recreators. If these two were to clash, who would win in this creation destroying battle? Make sure to smash the like button if you're a fan of content like this. 200 likes and I'll drop something similar, as well as show some love and support to the channel. Hit up the Discord link in the description, and if you want to see any of your favorite content on my channel, or if you want to join my Fixing Fiction reboot projects and show support there, as well as you can literally collab with it with me. It's a super fun project I'm doing for both Marvel, DC, and Naruto. Hit me up as well. Just to access the server, it's only $1. So anyways, guys, thank you for all the love and support you've shown so far. I'm excited to talk about this, and let's begin. So Altair, why is she so broken? I had dropped a question recently on what do you guys think is the strongest anime. I think I only saw one person mention Recreators. Recreators is absolutely broken. You see them literally exiting the story, creating infinite parallel multiverses every moment, essentially creating and spawning another infinite timelines. It gets absolutely absurd. She can see her own author. Altair is able to like literally leave her own fiction. She is able to create her own fictions. Every thought story ever told in any of the infinite timelines she powers or controls, they basically spawn new infinite powers, ideas, and upgrades to her as well. She has some of the most batshit crazy descriptions of her power and how it transcends, right? It's almost like the series just made as a big FU to power scaling, right? But on the other hand, so is the other character in this series. So you got two crackhead series going together, right? And Altair is one of the strongest in the verse, surviving all the hacks that you could throw out of reality warping, including like conceptual erasure, narrative erasure, all these things. None of it affects her. She comes back from. She's a big dog. But can she take down the Crimson King? From the Stephen King universe, this is a universe that has things like the Dark Tower, which is beyond all multiverses and dimensions, stories, all that. It's contained within the Dark Towers. Concepts like ideas, size, religion, all that, contained within the towers. The towers is then somehow, like I said, it's a big FU to scaling. Somehow, is not the last thing, right? Dark Towers sits on the back of the turtle Maturin, who bears creation. It's surrounded by a void as well, and in the void somewhere is the Beyond Lands where true form Pennywise resides, and at the top of the tower and ultimately beyond everything sits the Crimson King, who's playing chess with the god of the verse, which is God. Now, the Crimson King basically is responsible for every story, narrative, creation, drive, impact, bad guys, all these things. This is the results of the happenings of the Crimson King. Just as Gon impacts everything from literally inspiring Stephen King himself to be a character within his verse as well as write the stories, so does the Crimson King, as Stephen King straight up says, like, no, Crimson King would destroy me, like delete me if he ever ran up on me. As well as true form Pennywise, with how crazy his scaling is, he's just like an infinitesimal aspect of what Crimson King is. So if this absurdly scaling king was to battle Altair from Recreators, how do I see it going? Like I said, creation's done, destroyed, narrative's gone, everything's destroyed if these two decide to clash, right? That's how absurd their scaling is. However, I tend to lean on the side of Altair with the crazy scaling, like literally, arguably infinitely transcending herself, like every time an idea spawns. Like those kind of upgrades in battle conditions are so crazy, the narrative scaling, all that, that I do think Altair ultimately probably is more powerful than even the Crimson King. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I know a lot of times I had said Stephen King's verse is probably the strongest in fiction. I think it has a case. I'm more on that side now. But I think several other forms of fiction have a case as well. Maybe we'll start that as a series, the strongest verses in fiction. You know, who's in the running. Maybe we could do that as a series. But regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to show love with the like button, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, share this content with friends and family. Help my channel grow. Love you all so much, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.